Hi, this is not a game dev vlog with another weekly run where I try to make mole happen. Mole on Faint spawns a new mole as long as there's two held foods behind him or on the team, and then he removes those. And the fun thing with mole, if you don't know, is that new mole is the same mole. So it's not like with cricket or with fly, it's actually the same mole, so you can chain this. So if you have more equipment to take, you can take that. Again, there are some special tricks to get more than the two triggers that you could get by just having 4 held foods. But in this weekly, I don't know if that's possible. But it's still a fun pet to get some summons. And there are some more summon synergy pets in this weekly. So we try getting that as we draw here. But we do have the one win earlier. We have the 3 opossums. Do we take Mermole? We ignore it. And here we get the early mole, but no held food. And of course, because you remove the held foods, you want to take held foods, as I do freeze it here, that you can miss basically. And Cherry is one of those because it just on start of battle already gives you 2 trumpets, and then it doesn't matter, it's useless. But one thing that's always a bit strange is there are some foods that are removed after the one-time use automatically, and some foods aren't, so I don't know if that's very consistent. But Cherry is one that after use still is a held food. So it combines very well with mole, and here I take the honey just to get the mole trigger. So we spawn a 6/6. In the past it was 3 foods and 8/8. I think this is a better change, because it makes it a little bit easier but a little bit smaller. And we win quite easily here with the big red as well. Of course, leveling up the mole would be very good, but finding cherries as well, although it is a bit expensive because as I pill here, yeah, I don't know if that math works out. It's fun to do. I pill the mole in the shop to get a 6/6. But how much did I pay for that, for those stats? Yeah, don't want to do the math actually. I was just saying that it's expensive to buy all these held foods onto pets that you might want to change out later. But this is one of the more expensive ones. But I had to do it now because at least it is better that I did it before the first baboon buff, because then of course it's not useful at all. So we do have the quite big front mole, but does it have any triggers? No. So much for our mole gaming. Now it's just a mole double red with no new mole spawns, but we do look big enough, are we? The doggo gets it done. So now I want to find more held foods, I think, as we get an early red dragon, which I think it's a beautiful pet, and it's a nice pet, as with weakness as well. A crisp, giving crisp is not only about the crisp, but I think in these early teams we might get some feints, but it's also about replacing their food. And mole doesn't trigger, I assume, if we face opponent moles on ailments, but these guys have too much health to feint by the crisp, but we do win. As we now have the parrot double red dragon, so the back 3 pets are crisped, and we now are very close to the level 2 mole here. One thing, this weekly also has the cockatrice, and that doesn't stack. So you can, if you have 2 cockatrice, it's basically useless, which is a bit surprising. As here we have a very nice. Look at that. Too late to replay, but yeah, the crisp worked so well that we also feinted the back badger, and that feinted another unit. So that was a very easy win there, as we want to make room for our tier 6, and I choose here for the Yeti for some levels. Although, of course, you still have to buy them, so they are still expensive levels. And what do I want to level? Yeah, the mole, of course, the level 3 mole, that would be very nice. And this, if I remember correctly, look at this. I will replay it once more. let's see this. So we have the 3 health foods, but we have bear, and look at the ordering, how perfectly that goes. Not sure why actually. So the bear faints, it gives the honey, then we take the honey. But why does the faint? Is that always the case that the faint of the lowest attack goes first? But anyway, beautiful that the fact that we are helped out by the bear, by the honey from the bear, to get another mole spawn and take the easy victory here. These kind of interactions make basically the whole run for me. It's so funny to see things like this work out, and you cannot plan that because it leans on the opponent, of course. So here we still have 3 crisps. I think the Yeti is destined to go very shortly. The back vulture is always very scary, especially if they have the double feint in one turn, or the double spawn in one turn from the Falcon Chili. So that's a loss there. What do we want as the 6th unit? Not sure, I just sell it, maybe. Yeah. Okay, we find Boar, but it was a bit of an early sell of the Yeti. I just wanted that guy out of there. Could have done double Parrot, I think, as well, but now we have something to scale with the Baboon, which is very nice, which we kept to the end. We have only 1 mole re-trigger. The backline now is already starting to get way too big to be feinted by the crisps, but we do have the popping boar. Luckily, the copied boar isn't big enough. And we draw against Lana Del Rage Quit. Also a good name, I think. And we have the level 3 Baboon. Maybe it's more a level 3 Baboon run than a mole run, I don't know. But we do find a little bit of more health food. So grape, again, is also a food that doesn't matter that you steal it, because it has done its work already, or it will do its work on start of the next fight. As we find a very dangerous start of battle team. But the crisp, our crisp and their kraken is not a good combination for them. That takes us to 7 wins. We take the front stake, because now actually our mole is quite small for the front. So hopefully we can get the first feint here by taking the stake. And now we have the 4 food, so we will get 2 moles, 12 moles for now, by taking all foods. Again, a very dangerous combination with the Kraken Woodpecker. But yeah, it is actually a good Kraken counter, I think. Now I think about it, with the crisp, because it's or the red dragon, because the crisps always go after. It doesn't matter about the attack, because they only go off after the first attack has been done. So let's see here. We are on 8 wins. We keep scaling our boar. Yeah, not much that we can do except get some levels and get some stats, and hopefully that will be enough here. Rootling scaling, also fun. It's also fun that in this weekly, with not a lot of other classic scalers, although the monkey, yeah, the monkey, with the Super Autopets team name as well, Super Autopets. That's a rarity. The monkey is, of course, a classic scaler. It's a very strong scaler. It's an almost take, but the rootling still has its value. And maybe the rootling monkey combo is quite strong, because the rootling only works when it has more health than the other pets. So the monkey gives the rootling buffs, and then the rootling gives the rest buffs. As we go into, I think we are still on 8 wins, right? Yeah. So this is kind of scary actually, but 8 wins, 1 health. We do get to their front line. Our boar is big enough to draw with their boar, and then we have more in the back. Maybe a cherry difference as well. Now we are on 9 wins. Are we able to get the mole to level 3? No, we aren't. So we just take the health, and we basically pray that we don't face too big stats here. Let's see. We don't even can take a 50 health on, I wanted to say, and we face the 50 health. So, but these guys don't have a lot of attack, although the piranha does. So we are quite lucky that we one-shot that one, because otherwise it will be a big problem. But again, the doggo gets it done. So that's our 10 piece here with mole, with the great help in one of the battles from bear, beautiful red dragon, and that's it. So if you enjoyed it, please leave a comment, leave a like. It's nice to read your thoughts. Subscribe if you want to. And in any case, thanks for watching.